Good evening. My name is Christopher Adams. I'm running for the Whitnall School Board, one of the three seats that are up for a vote on April 4th. I'm a parent of two current students here in the district. One is at HCE in fifth grade, and the other is a sophomore at the high school. Both students are involved with music. One plays the violin, and the other is saxophone. I'm a current president of the Music Boosters, and I am the founder and the current president of the Theater Boosters. I am a former deputy sheriff and currently a small business owner, local area, plus a lifelong resident of Franklin. In my years of law enforcement, I learned a lot about listening and talking to people. And in Whitnall, it is clear. I've heard you loud and clear. We need change. I promise this: when I'm elected to the board here in Whitnall, change will happen. Whitnall students and families will always come first. Please vote for me on April 4th. As I've been doing my campaign, my top two priorities have been music and theater and retention of our teachers. Our music and our theater departments have been injured due to budgets over the course of the last, I'm going to say, probably 5 to 7 years. I know that the budgets for fixing the auditorium at the high school has been not even looked into. And then, as I'm mentioning, the retention of our teachers. I want to find out why Whitnall school teachers are leaving at a faster rate than the rest of the state of Wisconsin, or even within the southeastern Wisconsin area. I know our numbers were extremely high last year with the amount of teachers that left Whitnall School District. I want to get to the bottom. I want to find out why, what policies and procedures, as well as administration, we need to fix that problem, and then work to start keeping these teachers within our district. Good teachers create good students, create smart students, create educated students. Our teachers are the heartbeat of our district. I believe that without the teachers and the strength of the teachers, our district would fall apart. So they are probably held to a very high standard in my world, due to the fact that they are the educators and the students are the pupils that are listening to the educators. So they're both our strengths. Without our students, our district wouldn't be as great as it is. However, some of the weaknesses I am seeing at this time within our school district is the way of budgeting and money expenses throughout the district. We are constantly trying to blow more money, spend more money. However, things aren't getting fixed as fast as they need to be. Areas that I believe that need to be looked into are more at the high school. The roof is having problems. The auditorium has a lot of areas that need to be upgraded. There's many different places within the district that I know we also are looking to upgrade. And once again, it's going back to a potential referendum. And I don't understand why we can't just save for these items and potentially work within the budgets in which the district has for means. So I think that's a weakness that Whitnall currently has within its district, within the administration and the board, is to fund the right things and keep money flow moving in the right direction. Opportunities, we always have open, we're always open to having new thoughts and new courses brought to our district to advance our students. And threats, I really don't see a threat. I mean, I brought up the weaknesses, and that's where I think maybe the work needs to be taking place versus anywhere else within our district. This isn't a black and white question. This falls in our gray spot of our district. And where I'm sitting with an answer to this is I'd love to be able to give everybody a raise. However, the question comes into, are you a teacher that needs to have one? Are you a teacher that is working to earn that raise? Within my company I own, you earn raises based off of performance. You don't just earn raises because you're there for a longevity period of time. Now, I understand with teachers, you can get a master's and a doctorate degree, which will advance your knowledge. Those items and areas I do agree with. Once you receive those, a increase in wage should be expected. However, if you are not performing and teaching the way in which you should be, and the results aren't coming in as they ought to be, then I would have to say that a raise is not acceptable. And each teacher, each employee would have to be looked at as individually amongst what they are doing and how they are performing before I would make a informed decision on if that individual would deserve or not deserve a raise. This time, we're going to talk about the community involvement. As a board currently does allow the community members to attend the school board meetings. I personally would like to add an area within the board meetings where parents and community members in attendance of that board meeting can ask questions. Um, where I'm going with this is I know at the beginning of all board meetings, they allow community and parents to bring up any issues or direct any issues to the board that may be going on within the district. But however, once the board meeting begins, the community can't ask any questions, can't put any thoughts or processes into the board at the time. I would like to see an actual area within the board meeting. You have to be in attendance, but there'd be a question answer kind of event for the community to be involved more within our district, as well as, I mean, teachers can come and do that, the students, parents. That's the way I would like to have a little bit more of an outreach to our community. And that to me is where community could be real big within our district, and our involvement can really open up. I know our district is very good at nipping this in the bud. We have a lot of things in place already. They teach our young students in the elementary schools that it's not welcome to bully people or to pick on others because of different differences, being mental or physical. And with my son, who is just finishing up his last year at an elementary school here in the district, I know it's drilled pretty heavily into their thinking process of how they would react if it was coming back at them. All right, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. You heard me discuss a lot of different things that are happening within our district, and what I will do when I become a board member here in Whitnall. There are 3 seats that are needing to be filled. I'm asking for just 1. I ask, when you go to the polls on April 4th, I want you to think about this. Do you think our school district is going in the right direction, or do you believe we need change? Remember, I'm the change. I'm the one that's going to bring new ideas and new thoughts to the board. Once again, as law enforcement, as a prior law enforcement officer, I'm not afraid to ask those hard questions, to stand up for the rights of the students, parents, citizens, and staff when questions arise. I'm done with the fighting within ourselves. It's time for action. And I'm going to end my video here today with a quote by George C. Littenberg. I cannot say whether things will get better if we change, but what I can say is they must change if they are to get better. So once again, I ask you for your vote on April 4th, and please reach out to me at my Facebook page if you have any questions. Thank you.